Leighton, and I'm going to show you how to make the bracelet called the triple single. It might be very easy for some of you, it might be very hard for others. So the first thing you'll do, which I usually start on the side, but since I messed up, I had the middle still set up. So for the middle, I don't really care what side you start on, but you'll have to start on the middle first. That's because I messed up on my triple single that I was going to make on my other video, but it messed up. So I am so excited to be on YouTube, and I am very excited to show you how to make your very own triple single. So let's get started. So you take your first rubber band, and you are going to put it. Okay, hold on. I need to take this off really quick. So, okay. So you have your first rubber band, and you're going to put it on. Then you can do the same thing all the way up and stop at the second last peg, like you would do with your regular loop bracelet. And of course, I have no idea what type of loop this is. So, I'm going to be doing this the same way that you guys do on your other loom. Whichever loom you have. No, we're going to start on the outside. You're going to take your first rubber band, and it doesn't matter which side you go on. And you start on the second peg, and you go up directly above it. And then you're going to keep on doing that. Make sure you have your rubber bands, your hook, and your loom. And if you guys wanted to know if you can make the triple single on your fingers, you can't. So you're watching this video and you wanted to know make a triple single on your fingers, then you can't. So you might as well X out. I'm just saying that because I know you know that you want to know if you can make it on your fingers, but you can't. I am so sorry for you people that don't have the loom. So, you've gone all the way up the loop. So, from the second peg on whichever side, and you went all up the loop. Now you're going to take your next color, which might as well have you do the same thing that you did on your first side on the left or the right side. So, you're going to go all the way up. Now, you guys don't understand. I'm trying to explain as best as I can. So if you don't understand, just follow and I'll show you what it should look like after you're done putting the rubber bands on. So you can see if you've done it right or not. So I just have to put one more band on. If you are waiting, just wait for a second because it may take others longer, it may take others shorter. So, if you need to pause it for a second. And then that's fine for me. Yeah. I'm going to take another rubber band, which we'll need more of. It can either be your fourth color or your third color that you already have on your loom. You're going to take it. And so it looks like that. A straight line across all. And you're going to take it, you're going to pull it up to the peg directly up, like that, so it looks like a triangle. As you can see, we are making triangles. Okay? And every 3 peg, you go up. Now, and then you're going to stop at the second middle peg. So let's get going all the way up the loop. And make sure, if you didn't know, all the time, the things that you can stick your hook down in, make sure that is always facing away from you, unless someone tells you to flip the loom around. Which mine doesn't really have any arrows. I can't really do that. So I know that these things right here should be facing away from you. so that I know. So if you did that, you might want to pause and redo it. So I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done with this. If you didn't hear me before, I said if you mess up, then you pause this video and you wait till you have it all done. Now, as you can see, we're finished up the loop. Angles go all the way up to the second last peg right there. I'm going to take your hook right here, and you're going to flip the loom around so now the holes that you stick your hook down in are facing towards you. So you take your first side. You have to always do the left side first. Really, I don't really care. I don't really know which side, but you hook it to the place that still has that band on it. Just like a single bracelet, you will hook all the way up the rim. Of course, anybody that is doing this bracelet will have to know how to make a single bracelet. If they don't know how to make any type of bracelet, they shouldn't be making this bracelet. But if you find this easy for you, you're going to make it. But I suggest you learn the loop first. So this will be easier for you. So you can get started with this. Now I'll make several other videos. This is my first video, so I'm so excited to make you have fun with your new bracelet. As you can see, you're almost finished up the loom. And I'm on my last rubber band to hook on my first side. Then you hook it. Just the same in the middle on the other side. So you stick it. Always skip the first rubber band and go to the next rubber band. And I'm sorry for people that already went all the way up the loom and you started with the first rubber band. I'm so sorry to have to start over. But you're going to have to. So, pause it again. And then keep on pausing until you get it. I'm going to hook all the way up the loom. And I am almost done. My bands are sort of hard to hook with this hook, but at least I have a hook. I have many other hooks, but if you are finished, just wait for a second and I will be done in a few seconds. I don't think that you would be done before me if you don't know how to make this. So you will just be following behind me. You always take the bottom band and you hook it up. Now we'll have 2 rows done so far. They'll look like that. Now I'm going to do your last side. The bottom one. Look. The bottom one. You won't really have to push any of the bands out of the way unless you have to, which I really don't. So, I have nothing really to worry about. You did the same thing on all 3 sides. Now, you're almost finished with your bracelet. You just have 2 more things. 3 more things to do. Look 2. Okay, I'll tell you the 3 things. First, I'll show you the first thing you have to do. You have your hook. You're going to do this on both sides. You're going to stick it on under all 3 bands. You're going to take off that peg. And you're only doing this on the last one. You're going to pull it over. Make sure that they are on here and they don't fall off. And then you're going to stick it under the 3 bands again on the other side, and you're going to hook it up. I can understand if it messes up, because I have done that a lot of times. Now you have all your bands hooked onto the front, like that. That random shape right there. And then you stick your hook under all of those rubber bands. So the hook should be sticking out. You will take your rubber band, you will place it on the hook, you will slide it under all of those bands. Make sure it doesn't get lost and it doesn't hook on any other bands, because otherwise it will go. And then you take it off of that peg, then you have your bracelet. You will have your bracelet almost complete after this. So now you are taking it off of your loom. I'm showing my loom right now. You may be almost finishing up right now. So, as you can see, it's starting to turn out to look like 3 single bracelets together. And as you're taking your bracelet off, you take these 2 bands at the end, which you started with, which are going to be, which mine are gold and green and yellow. Mine is tie-dye, so if you're wondering what green and yellow was, it was tie-dye. I'm going to hook those 2 on your fingers. And then you're going to keep on taking it off. You don't really need to have it on your fingers yet, but you will. So there is a reason on your fingers. Well, I don't really need it on your fingers, but you might want to have it on your fingers to make it easier. Might be easier for you to not have it on your fingers, or for not having it on your finger. I feel sorry for all of you that have almost gotten completed your bracelet, but when you hook it over, it messes up. I am so sorry for all of you that happen to, but you can always make up. You can always rewind the video. And you are taking it off your loom, and then you have your bracelet. And then you will see 3 bands hanging down. You have those together. You will put your hook on those 3 bands. Now you're not completed with your bracelet yet. You have to do the extension. Probably going to need 2 of each color. So you have that, like that, and then you take your rubber band and you're going to take. So you have the bracelet on your lip and hook. And you're going to take a rubber band and you're going to pull it over the bracelet, pull it over, and hook that onto it. So now it's just like a single bracelet, except you're doing it on your hook. Now, I usually think 6 extensions. So I do 6 rubber bands.